My name is James Williams. This is Kung Fu Epic number 2, and like I said, the countdown is on. In about 4 minutes, it will be March the 2nd. Yeah, hit double check that. It will be March the 2nd, which means in 18 or so days, I'm going to be late for work because I'm going to play Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm so looking forward to this game, and if there's gonna be like a beta or something that's gonna come out for the PlayStation 4, then I have to get it. It's gonna cost me some money, but I have to get it because it's just like what I need to do. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to put myself in a situation there because I'm saving up money to go somewhere, and I need to have all this money done between May and June. So I have to like really get my shit together. Would help if people I lent money would like be able to pay me back by then, or if I hit the freaking lottery. And tomorrow I'm going to get on that Publishers Clearinghouse thing and try my damnedest to get that. Because $7,000 a week for life sounds like a fucking plan to me. Okay, so let's get on with my second part of my Mass Effect Andromeda hopefuls. So we got a picture of all the guns. We got a picture of all the characters. I'm hoping like hell Daddy Ryder doesn't die. I'm hoping like hell that you get to at least see Daddy Ryder and Sarah or Scott, depending on which Ryder I choose to be. Well, let's face it, the first person I'm coming out as, I'm coming right out the box as Sarah Ryder. So anyway, um, let's hope that I get to see Scott Ryder somewhere in the game. Let's hope I get to see Daddy Ryder somewhere in the game. Let's hope that the game is actually longer than what they've been saying. It's not going to be a short game with multiple side missions instead of actually game content. So we're hoping that this is, if it's going to go on and have another trilogy or whatever, which eventually trilogy plus trilogy equals anthology and beyond. So if it goes on to that, let's hope that you can still be those two characters or be a new character in like the next game if there's another Andromeda or whatever. If there's like an Andromeda 2 or Mass Effect Andromeda the Second Coming, you know, any title right there, you've got them. So I just gave them to you. So make sure I get a cut in that. And or Mass Effect Andromeda Beyond, Mass Effect Andromeda the Second Coming and Beyond, or Mass Effect Andromeda The Sky's the Limits. Anyway, moving on for those bogus ass titles that I just pitched to BioWare, which they could probably steal and say that I didn't say it. But anyway, I want to be able to do everything that the PC does. I want every damn DLC that the PC has. If I can get a Varen, if I can get a Pyjack, if I can get a robotic dog, I want all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I want my fish. But I also would like to have regular Earth pets because they don't have a cat, they don't have a dog, they don't have a snake, but they have a Varen and they have a robotic dog. Fuck that. I want an Earth pet, maybe a parakeet, because no one just wants fish or Boo the magic space hamster. I would like to have another one of those too, but I would like to have something more unique. Like instead of a space hamster, give us a ferret, or give us a guinea pig, or give us a chinchilla. Yeah, I would love to have a pet chinchilla. Maybe a lion. But maybe we brought things from Earth that's familiar so that we could spread our genomes across the land or whatever. But yeah, I would like to be able to have a more earthly pet instead of a hamster and a bowl of fish. No. And I don't want a damn pet chimpanzee, which is a pyjack or a spider monkey or whatever the hell you want to call them. But yeah, I want something more earthly, like a cat, maybe a puppy, a chihuahua, an ankle biter, a pug, chow chow. I want a decent earth pet. Because that would be great. I also want to have more than like the basic 7 hairstyles. Maybe I don't want Sarah to have a short ponytail. Maybe I want her to have a ponytail all the way to her ass. That way if she has sex, somebody will have something to grip. No, come on, bitch, come on. I'm sorry, I normally don't call women bitches. But I want Sarah to be unique in more than just a rookie way. But I want her to be able to have unique looks because I wanted Shepard to have long, long hair like Ashley's. That shit wasn't happening. And her long hair is reduced to being up in a fucking bun, which totally sucks. I also want the mods, like if I want my Ryder family to be Native American, I want them to be actually able to look Native American or Asian, like all the way. You have to like struggle to match the eyes for Asian cultures and all that shit. And if white's not that difficult because they're already white right off the bat. And tan or black is a little bit more difficult because there's so many different shades of us black people. So, or us red people or high yellow. Anyway, I want to be able to manipulate all that crap. And, everybody's going to make their own ethnicity of writer first, okay? And yes, writer could be a Native American last name. Generally, Native Americans take last names out of they basically pick them out of the sky. So they keep their given name, but most of the time, if they're going to move out of the reservation or whatever, they take an American last name. My ancestors on my father's side, his mother's last name was Wallace. Whatever it was before that, it was Wallace. Then she got married, and it was Ford. And then her daughter got married, which was a Williams, which is why my last name is Williams. Now, my mom's mother, I can hardly say because she was adopted, so her last name initially wound up being a Jackson until she got married to a Rose, and now she's a Davenport because she's married again. Anyhow, moving away from my family history and picking back up to Mass Effect Andromeda, I want stuff that, if we left during a certain time period, you would think that they would probably literally take the Noah Ark theory seriously. So maybe they bought some Varens, and maybe they bought some Pyjaks, and maybe they bought other pets with them just because if the Earth was going to be under infinite invasion, you would want something of our home world to still exist. And being that we have a Solarian on board, and Solarians are famous for making clones, so maybe they've made clones of stuff. Maybe they bought a clone chamber to clone everything. Maybe you're a clone and you don't know it. But anyway, it's illegal to clone humans, at least in the real world. But hey, that's what they told me in the army. It's illegal to clone people. Never know. Never know. But, hopefully in this game, everything will be cool, breezy, and everything. So I'm hoping and I'm begging, please, Andromeda, please, BioWare, give us the same mods that you give the PC. That's all I'm asking. And give us all, like, if we can modify the the Nomad, and we can modify the Tempest, then let us be able to modify our freaking dudes. If we can modify our armor and shit, then at least let us be able to modify our hair. Because you said we can modify our faces, and what we do with our faces affects Daddy Ryder's faces. So give us the complete and total control of what we look like, and give us at least 12 or 13 hairstyles. Because that basic 7 kind of sucks. It really does. Where if you have the PC, there's like an unlimited amount of hairstyles that you can do. And I've actually seen somebody on YouTube with their PC. They had they had Fem Shepard running around butt ass naked, like as the captain of the Normandy, walking around butt ass naked on the PC for like 2.5 games. Like for the second game and the third game. Maybe the first game I didn't see it, but I know the second game, for the most part of that, Shepard was naked. For the third game, Shepard was naked. I was like, well, damn. We know that Shepard's a B cup, and she's more ass than breast, which is okay and all, except for I'm not an ass man. But I can see that whoever designed the games pretty much were more ass men than breast men, because Sarah doesn't look like she's got more than a B cup either, which a B cup is fine. There's nothing wrong with a B cup. If I was a chick, I would love to have a B cup, because that means I have at least a handful. Now, granted, for me, I'm a titty man. I don't give a damn how big they are, how small they are. I just like titties. I'm sorry for getting off track on that. I'm sorry if I've offended any women. But I'm telling you, and if I haven't offended any women and you're with me on that, which means you're a lesbian, high five. Double time. Anyway, I just want the game to be thoroughly enjoyable. And I want to be able to enjoy the game and have the same rights and powers that you have in the PC. That's pretty much just this video. I'm James Swimsheen. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I have one more video after this that has nothing to do with Mass Effect. I will be seeing you guys really soon. Well, I gotta get it in, because after this week, when the weekend hits, I'm going to see Logan if I have any money. And I'm going to be saving up to see Power Rangers as well, which comes out like 3 or 4 days after Mass Effect Andromeda. And I'm gonna not be blogging for a couple of days when I turn this camera and video over, because there's something seriously wrong with this shit. Alright, I'm James Williamson. You just come for having number 2. Be seeing you.